Hi and welcome to Can Talk, the show where we can talk about movies. On today's show, we continue a previous gimmick of the movie bowl. So Max, we don't know what was in the bowl. So no. Max, we don't know.
We put the movies in months ago. And now we continue.
So, the first movie in today's movie bowl is The Disaster Artist.
You, man, you're fearless. I want to feel that too.
I don't care. I'll do it. You and me, we both have this dream.
Yeah, I guess we do.
That we'll be famous. We'll show them. Watch out, here we come. To be or not to be?
It's not going to happen for you. Not in a million years.
But after that?
That was quite good.
Okay, so
James Franco. It was amazing.
I thought James Franco took on the Tommy Wiseau role absolutely brilliantly in that film.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
To be fair, this is one of those films that is best appreciated if you watch the original film, The Room, by Tommy Wiseau.
Which we don't recommend.
Don't watch that film.
People are very strange these days. I used to know a girl. She had a dozen guys. One of them found out about it, beat her up so bad she ended up in a hospital on Guerrero Street.
What a story, Mark.
You are lying. I never hit you. You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
However, if you have watched that film, despite our recommendations,
you'll enjoy it more. Then
you enjoy Disaster Artist quite a bit more. Mm-hmm. I think in itself is fine, but if you've watched The Room, it's a hell of a lot better.
Mm-hmm. I only thought Dave Franco was not really fitting for this part.
I think the temptation is strong when you're one of the Francos to include the other Franco, the lesser Franco.
Fine. Don't blame them.
Don't blame them.
But he looked off.
He didn't, well...
maybe it was the point, but...
Physically, he didn't look too much like the original character, but also his acting was a little bit stiff and kind of stunted. But again, that may have been the point. Dave Franco, if you're watching this, comment below. All in all, very enjoyable film, especially if you've seen The Room. If you haven't seen The Room, you might enjoy it. Yeah. There's some good bits in there. We're making real Hollywood movies is a classic line.
This set of the alleyway looks exactly like the real alleyway.
That's right.
Well, why don't we just shoot in the real alleyway?
Because it's a real Hollywood movie.
No, yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
So yes, I give it one thumb up.
And you appreciate when you make movies yourself.
Yeah. So, some of the choices made by Tommy Wiseau, apparently, allegedly, when making The Room, were interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll recommend it.
It's not necessary.
No, very necessary. I need to show my ass to sell this movie.
I think you're aiming a little bit.
I aim when I aim. Just do the scene.
Why is he having sex with her belly button? He knows where her vagina is, right?
Okay, so why don't you introduce our next movie?
Get Out.
Get Out.
What?
Do they know I'm black?
Should they?
You might wanna, you know.
Mom and Dad, my black boyfriend will be coming up this weekend. I just don't want you to be shocked that he's a black man.
I ain't never seen you like this before, bruh.
Meeting families, taking road trips. Don't come back all bougie, man.
Come back, get your damn pants up to your damn stomach.
That won the Oscar for Best Screenplay, and I can't believe it.
How? How is my question? Get Out. Okay.
They put in the racism aspect, which is good.
Yeah.
That was handled very well.
Yeah.
By the way, I would have voted for Obama for a third term if I could. Best president in my lifetime, hands down.
But in the end, the movie gets ludicrous, and for that...
Ludacris the rapper?
Yes. And like Fast and Furious 2, you shouldn't win an Oscar for that.
I think it's hard to argue with your logic. I have another issue with with Get Out, is that all the big twists and reveals, they're in the trailer. Stop putting your big twists and reveals in your trailer, people. I watched the trailer and then I spoke to Max and I basically kind of guessed the storyline from just watching the trailer. I shouldn't be able to do that. So can you sort your trailers out? Thank you.
Okay, but that's a marketing problem.
Yeah, sure.
The acting is amazing throughout.
There's some good stuff in there. Absolutely, yeah.
I really like the father, who's the guy from not Happy Gilmore, the other Adam Sandler movie, who is going to school again. Billy Madison.
Yeah.
The American business environment has fundamentally changed following the insider trading and savings and loan scandals. Explain business ethics and how they are applied today.
He played the father there and was... At first I didn't recognize him.
I didn't at all, yeah.
So how long has this been going on, this thing?
Yeah, there's some good subtle bits in there as well, like when the police comes and they stop them and she tries to talk them out of it.
We're just heading up for the weekend.
Can I see your license, please?
He wasn't driving.
I didn't ask who was driving, I asked to see his ID.
Isn't the racist element overdone a little bit in this film?
You have this story where this white family and all the servants are black. Apparently the brains got swapped with some old rich white people.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Fuck. And then you have the grandparents, both like to be turned into black people, wear servant clothes and do some work in the house.
Do some work.
Just, it feels like we want to have this twist.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, I don't think it makes much sense. That
I think the thought was, how can we go as much away from the stereotype kind of thing, and we can have, okay, so you go white people wanting to be black people, and then doing sort of, you know, black people.
And also the thing how he realizes that one of the black people is not really black. When he holds the fist there and he kind of shakes it.
Yeah. That was.
And I thought, okay, that was a bit cringy and racist towards all the races.
I'm with my man Max here. So that was Get Out.
Chris was just telling me how he felt much more comfortable with my being here. Get out.
Sorry, man.
Get out! Yo!
Get out of my head. It was okay.
There were some good bits in there, but as a whole, I was a bit disappointed.
I give it a meh out of 5.
I'll say, yeah, watch it once
maybe
if you're interested. Yeah. But it's not that great as everybody says.
Oscar-winning screenplay?
No. But when it was nominated, I thought, okay, it's gonna win because of the race kind of issue.
Some movies are Oscar bait. I didn't think the premise isn't really Oscar baity, but
it fits in our time now.
Yeah.
Sink into the floor.
Wait.
Sink.
Mom, it's a terrible thing to waste. Terrible thing to waste.
Okay, so pick out a movie for me.
Have it.
It's not very cinematic. You should put it in front of the camera so you see him frame.
Okay, very amateurish. Exactly. What is this, amateur hour?
This is apparently Thor Ragnarok.
So much has happened since I last saw you. I lost my hammer, like yesterday, so that's still pretty fresh.
And then I went on a journey of self-discovery, where I met you.
Another praised Marvel movie. Yeah. Critics and fans love it.
I tried to watch Thor Ragnarok on several occasions. I think the first time I fell asleep around the 15th minute, and the second time I lasted about half an hour. Then I fell asleep.
I watched the first hour. And then I turned it off. They overdid the humor in this film so much. They established Thor earlier as a more serious character.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you think, oh, they're doing the Guardians of the Galaxy, the joke work. Let's have a character like that.
Thor, son of Odin. Sasa, son of a bitch.
Yeah, but he's not that.
He's not that.
You've established him in 3 movies at that point? Hold on.
Yeah, 2. No, that's the third one. Yeah, but Avengers.
That's the third. Yeah, he's also in the Avengers. So he established his character as a more serious protagonist. and now all of a sudden he's cracking jokes. I don't know.
Which could have worked if it was only him. But many characters in this film are jokesters.
They're all cracking wise.
Sounds like you had a pretty special and intimate relationship with this hammer, and that losing it was almost comparable to losing a loved one.
I am the god of thunder!
Wow, I didn't hear any thunder, but out of your fingers, was that like sparkles?
Didn't work for me at all.
I think hopefully Marvel have learned the lesson and they've dialed it back a little. I think the issue is that that was a differentiator between Marvel and DC. You know, DC were always the serious, dark ones, and Marvel was always the slightly lighter side.
But not every film in your universe has to be the same.
That's
tone.
it. Yeah, so like your Spider-Man movies or your Guardians of the Galaxy movies have a lot more humor than some of your other more darker properties. And that's useful because then you want actual real threat, and real threat doesn't come from the lighter comedic films. So.
And there was no tension in the movie at all. You have these hundreds of CGI characters.
I don't care about them.
You know, no one will die. And then later on, the villain fights against 100 characters, and you know, she won't die.
Yep. They keep on doing this in movies. Have we spoken about this in previous movies?
I hope so.
I hope so.
We don't like hundreds of CGI.
No.
Enemies.
It doesn't make any sense. You know these big superheroes, they're not going to die from one of these nameless CGI monsters, one of 1,000. They look exactly identical.
Therefore, no tension.
No tension. You can just remove that scene, save yourself 15 million on CGI.
Yeah.
You know, get better scriptwriters. I don't know.
Hello.
Hi. I don't recommend it.
No. It's as controversial as this is. That's a no from me too.
Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok is not good.
No.
Sorry. Right, I'm gonna pick a film for you. There you go. That was more cinematic.
Oh, okay. What is this?
Ooh.
Ingrid Goes West.
Ingrid Goes West.
Happy to be sharing this day with all my favorite humans. Hashtag blessed. Is this real? Hashtag no filter. A perfect day for a perfect wedding. Yep, that's how we roll.
Ingrid, congratulations.
That's one of the surprise kind of hits for me from last year.
I thought it was amazing.
I thought it was really good. It was yeah. All right. Why don't you introduce the film?
Well, Aubrey Plaza, is that her name?
Aubrey Plaza, from other things you've seen, such as Parks and Recreation.
I wanted to make fun of stupid people while I get drunk. My two true passions.
Is an Instagram addict.
Yes.
And stalks an Insta-fame person.
Insta-famous person.
Not an actual famous person,
no,
Insta-famous person.
Lots of Insta-famous people these days.
Played by Elizabeth Olsen.
Yes. One of the Olsen twins.
Both are amazing.
Okay, I think we got it.
Thank you.
Sorry, would you mind just taking a few more, and maybe if you got lower, then you could get the sign above our heads, and that would be amazing.
Aubrey Plaza should have gotten an Oscar nomination, if you ask me.
I think it's just because this film is actually good, and the Oscars are not interested in that. But I like our movies' Oscars.
Yeah, we're not talking down the Oscars.
Yeah, no, we're not. No.
I appreciate all of them.
All of the people in the Academy do a good job. Okay, so Ingrid Goes West. Aubrey Plaza does amazing as the stalker person who has a sort of personality kind of breakdown and loses herself and then finds herself in the skin of another person. Spoiler alert. It's a very interesting small story, right? We don't need another one of these save the whole universe films. I think it's nice to do a small story and do it well. You focus on the characters, and this is why this movie works.
And it's not a sequel or a remake.
No, it's an original film. Look at that. It's crazy.
Absolutely recommend it.
Absolutely.
Hilarious.
Yeah, let's not say too much about it because I want people to discover it like we did. It's on Netflix. Check it out.
Anything else I need to know about Ingrid?
Oh, sorry, this is Ingrid. Ingrid, this is my brother, Nikki.
Stop!
How long are you here for?
My mother's name is Ingrid.
That's amazing. Hold on,
Some trivia there.
I picked up a lot. I'm gonna know. I'm resetting the porridge. We have to. Oh, this one picked itself practically. There you go.
Now you go. You open it.
Okay. Let's check it out. Tension is killing me.
Yeah, I was waiting for that joke.
Man, I don't like no pumpkins. Okay, Hallows Eve. He's written on here.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it again.
Why have you put Halloween?
Link in the description.
Just look up here is a link to the video, 50-something minute video that we did on Hallows Eve. Why did you put this whole movie? Is, I'm saying it now, was written, directed, produced, and composed by an out-of-touch white middle-class loser. It's a cross promotion, isn't it?
No,
That's what it is.
click that link.
My
Twisted sense of humor.
That's hilarious.
Our review is actually more exciting than the film.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch the film, just watch our review.
Watch our review.
It's worth it.
Then watch the film and you have a good time.
3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri.
So, Mildred Hayes, why did you put up these billboards? My daughter Angela was murdered 7 months ago. It seems to me the police department is too busy torturing black folks to solve actual crime.
The hell is this?
Dixon, I'm in the middle of my goddamn Easter dinner. Sorry, kids.
I know, Chief, but I think we got kind of a problem.
Sunshine beating on a good time. I'd do anything to catch your daughter's killer. I don't think those billboards is very fair.
The time it took you to get out here whining like a bitch, Willoughby. Some other poor girl's probably out there being butchered right now.
Amazing, amazing. We're on a roll here. Apart from, I'm ignoring Hallows Eve. We're on a roll here. 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. I watched this film and I hoped that that there would be an Oscar in it for the main actor.
Supporting actor.
Main supporting actor.
Main supporting actor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, and he got it.
And he got it.
Deserved.
Which is nice.
Long overdue. He's a brilliant actor.
I've seen him in many things. Sam Rockwell. And only took me like a minute.
Stop reading comic books and get me the file on the Hayes case. The Dixon character may be my favorite character, and Sam has this ability to play a character that's just something not right about him.
And about time you got home to your mama, Dixon?
No, every time I go home to my mama, I told her I was going to be out till 12, actually. Dixon's kind of like the bastard Edmund in King Lear or something. You know, he's a real angry guy.
Watch Moon and
then watch this and you won't recognize him.
Mr. Right.
And Mr. Right, yeah. Those are actually 3 very different characters that he does. And he gets lost in every one of them.
He's
completely believable.
Very underrated. Even though he won an Oscar now, but...
Still underrated.
Still underrated.
Yeah, we discovered him. It's a little film. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And it feels like a, it's a small contained story. We're not blowing up the world here.
I think this should have won Best Screenplay.
I think this is much stronger than Get Out by a long mile. It's a very interesting story. It's a small story. It's kind of realistic in most senses of the word. You can see that happening. And yeah, I would thoroughly recommend it to absolutely. Yes. I don't want to say anything else.
Good amount of humor.
Mm-hmm.
The dialogue had a little bit of a Tarantino vibe.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's a great film.
There's nothing more that I want to say about 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri, apart from go and watch.
Best film I've seen in the last 2 or 3 years.
For sure. Yeah. We'll put it here because you should definitely watch it.
This reporter, for one, hopes this finally puts an end to the strange saga of the 3 billboards outside.
This doesn't put an end to shit, you fucking retard. This is just a fucking start. Why don't you put that on your Good Morning Missouri fucking wake up broadcast, bitch?
Oh, and Ingrid's Go West. I'm going to put her up here as well. There we go. Maybe we have a thing going now. That makes sense. Okay. So our real recommendations are up there. Everything else. Okay. Ooh, interesting. I, Tonya.
I was the best figure skater in the world at one point in time.
You call that a clean skate? Stop talking to her. That girl is your enemy.
Who's that?
Jeff was my first date ever. And my mom came.
You need to see a wholesome American family.
I don't have a wholesome American family.
Nothing's ever your fault. I was embarrassed for you.
My entire life, I've been told I wouldn't amount to anything.
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie as I, Tonya.
As the ice skating
bitch.
The scandal with
no offense
with the hitting the other contender.
Interfering with the other contender for sure. So, what do you think?
It was also amazing.
It was really good. It was. I thought for something that was okay. It was a big controversy at the time, and it's kind of it's a semi-biopic kind of film where you're going through and you're showing a real person's kind of real events. For a film like that, this was really exciting, really
and
fun.
How the public got the event wrong, which they also show in the movie.
Yeah,
it's interesting as well. It's a good mixture between drama and comedy.
Oh please, show me a family that doesn't have ups and downs. Needed to get away.
Another film that did a similar thing recently is a tennis film, Battle of the Sexes.
Battle of the Sexes, yeah.
$100,000 to any woman who can beat Bobby Riggs. Is she out there, and does she have the nerve?
Call Bobby. Tell him it's on.
So, Billie Jean, what do you want?
Whatever I may feel, I can't act on it. There's too much at stake.
I think I, Tony did it a lot better. It was the same kind of thing. It's a historical event, and you see it from a couple of characters' point of view. In I, Tony, it's most.
I mean, it's a different kind of has a different tone. But I thought with Battle of the Sexes, they hold it a little bit back and didn't want to maybe offend anyone.
I think that's what it was. They were afraid of any kind of repercussions.
Yeah, and talking about Battle of the Sexes shortly.
Yeah.
with her girlfriend. I read that there was huge drama after that between those two. And that would be also interesting, but they just left it out so she could play tennis against Steve Carell.
Which,
not in real life, the actor.
The
performances were good, but yeah.
It was missing the drama. I think you're right. I think they were afraid to overstep marks or something, and they didn't put anything that was actually interesting. There was a lot of interesting stuff, and we all wanted to see the final match, but all the stuff behind the scenes was more interesting. So back to I, Tonya.
They didn't hold back.
They didn't hold back. That's why we liked it. It's exactly the opposite. It's they showed you a little bit of the public drama that everyone else has seen, but most of the film focused on the behind the scenes stuff. What happened in between? What happened in her head? What happened? That's the interesting stuff.
And they managed to make some horrible things that happened to her funny.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's true. And Margot Robbie, by the way, really good. Really good.
And
continue to be impressed with Margot Robbie.
The woman who played the mother who won the Oscar as well. What's her name?
I'm so sorry, but there's no smoking on the ice.
Oh, well, I'll smoke it quietly then.
Amazing film.
Amazing film. Watch I, Tonya. I'm gonna put it up here. There we have it.
So 3 good films.
3 good films. Watch these 3 good films. We've come up with I, Tonya, Ingrid Goes West, and 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. Tune in next time.
Yeah, and watch The Disaster Artist. If you're really into it, watch Get Out. Forget the rest.
Forget the rest. It's good advice. Okay, so like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon if you want to be notified every time a new video comes out.
And hit the bell icon.
I just said that.
Hit it. Hit it anyway.
Just do it.
All right, good show.
High five. What? Good show. Good fight.
I'm staying.
You're staying. Oh.